Hello race fans, Redlin here. Just a bit of a follow-up video to my one the other day. Just thought I'd fill you in on the type of drones that we're using. So this is my race drone here. You can see it's my #1 drone. The race we did on the weekend was a spec race, which means that there were some limits placed on these. Normally these are as light as possible and as fast as possible. The spec race we did meant that you had to have a minimum weight of 550 grams. So normally my drone is about 200 grams and the batteries are another 200 grams. So that's 400 grams all up. And we had to get our drones to 550 grams, which meant I needed to add a whole bunch of weight to this. So I 3D printed this pod at the top here. It's got a bunch of screws in it and literally taped on the front here. You can see underneath here is a fishing sinker. So between that and the battery, this was 551 grams, which is just enough to make spec. The other thing that we did was the motor speeds. So normally these spin anywhere from 37 to 42,000 RPMs. And we limited that to 18,000, which means that you don't have a whole lot of grunt. You've got all this power, but you just can't put it down. The frame here, this is a BLine 45. It's 45 grams for the frame, just the carbon fiber. The motors also came from Killadrones. These are TMotor F60s. Of course, this one is the BLine Bolt, which is also in stock at Killadrones. And these motors are the Rush reactor. As far as the internals of the drone goes, I've got the fly color stack in here available at Killadrones. And so you've got the ESC on the bottom, which is the speed controller that makes the motors turn around. In the middle, you've got the flight controller, also by fly color, also available at Killadrones. And that's the one that takes the inputs from the receiver, which is sending my radio, sends to the receiver. The flight controller makes the drone go left, right, up, down, and fast. Also got these sweet LEDs on the back. They light up pretty bright. These batteries are the Killadrones Fruith Burthst. They're pretty fantastic pack, 1300 milliamps and good for all the amps. They're good for about a minute and a half of full powered race flight. Next race is just going to be our open class, so I'll be removing all of these weights, putting on my regular props and making this thing as light and as fast as possible. Finally, a shout out to my sponsor Killadrones. They're a local drone shop based in Wellington here. He's been supporting me for feels like about 3 years now. So yeah, big shout out to Killadrones. So yeah, those are the drones and the batteries that I'm racing, and hopefully we'll get to see you at the next race. Cheers, bye.